Welcome to the RJI Futures Lab, where we help you make your organization more innovative. I'm Ruben Stern. This week, managing stories across social media platforms and multimedia efforts at the Huffington Post. Reportedly is a breaking news operation that gathers and delivers news primarily through social media channels like Twitter and Facebook. We asked one of the editors for advice on managing stories across platforms.
The Reportedly staff has tailored its approach to social media to reflect an important lesson they've learned. Work smarter, not harder. Editor Kim Bowie says it makes more sense for newsrooms to focus on a few social platforms they can do well on, instead of trying to master it all.
You cannot do all of the social media. No human being can do all of the social media. So I see TV stations doing way more Facebook Live, Meerkat, Periscope, that kind of stuff, because they're good at it. They know how to run a camera, they know how to do that kind of things. And I see like a lot of photo desks figuring out Instagram and figuring out how to show beautiful photos with the right hashtags and partner with the right people and then get the crowd involved.
Bowie says it's also important to frame your message differently and customize delivery on each social channel.
What we post on Twitter is not what we post on Facebook. It's the same content, it's the same story, but we post it differently. Like, you will see completely different photos on Twitter versus Facebook versus Instagram.
And when the audience is not responding, newsrooms should learn from that and move forward.
We tried to do Reddit, and it was okay, but we dropped it quick because we were like, we don't have the capacity for this. This isn't working. The people aren't responding to it. So let's try something else. Let's move to a different platform. You have to be agile to do distributed. You can't put all of your eggs into Twitter's basket and then not expect that someday they're not going to be there. They're totally not going to be there someday. Be cool with figuring out, okay, how does what I do there and what I'm good at there transfer?
One area that can be tricky for news organizations to navigate is what to do when mistakes happen. And Bowie says they're bound to happen.
I felt horrible. So we were very early on the Paris attacks, very, very early. We said, oh man, we're wrong. We wrote a correction, very blatantly said we were completely wrong. And then we proceeded to debunk it. So we put out tweets later, don't say this is not true.
Bowie says the staff has only deleted a few tweets, and only when leaving the tweet up would have caused major confusion or harm. For the Futures Lab, this is Berkeley Lovelace.
One of the biggest challenges is still how to generate revenue from social media efforts. Sponsored posts might be one solution, Bowie says, but it brings the problem of whether readers will be able to tell the difference between news-related posts and advertising. The Huffington Post team of illustrators, animators, and motion graphics designers are working together to find more effective ways to tell stories. The Futures Lab's Berkeley Lovelace explains how they're moving things forward.
Test Kitchen is a team within the Huffington Post that tests out new multimedia platforms and tools, including 360 photos, video, virtual reality, and drones. The team has been dedicated to trying out new ways of storytelling and implementing them into the rest of the site.
Test Kitchen works with a seed of an idea, and once we get that seed, we start brainstorming what is the right way to tell this. Is it a dialogue? Is it an interview? Is it a video? Is it a straight reported piece? And then what multimedia elements exemplify the data sets, the situations, the what, who, why, when of that story in the most effective way.
For one project, the team wanted to look at fear as a concept, so they created an individual website with motion graphics, interactive quizzes, and pull quotes.
Take a typical listicle. It's headline, photo, paragraph. What if we switched that around? What if we made it image, put on the side, sidebar it, text, a video? How do people consume that differently? Does that work better on your phone? What we found was using these multimedia tools really increased our time on site.
Test Kitchen has also been working with 360-degree video.
We have a Theta S. It is a really simple camera, and it's something that I would feel comfortable giving an editor, a reporter, to go out into the field and try, because it's literally one button.
Although these multimedia projects have been successful on the desktop, the team still struggles on smartphones.
The National Film Board of Canada does multimedia storytelling in the most amazing way. They haven't cracked how to tell a great multimedia story from your phone. Your phone is the most amazing tool. 99% of photos you can take on your phone almost as well. when you train editors to use their phone and give them a basic understanding of how their phone works, how a camera sees a picture, they come back with much better photos.
Jenks says he believes as video becomes more native, it is up to journalists to tell stories through that medium. For the Futures Lab, this is Berkeley Lovelace.
Jenks said he hopes to experiment soon with adding gaming elements to immersive video so that users could interact with what's happening inside the frame. And that's it for this report from the RJI Futures Lab. I'm Ruben Stern. We'll see you in the future.